bring in a lawyer to give us some legal interpretation of what all of this means, especially for the EFCC itself. Let's bring in Olayinka Ola-Daniels. Good to have you join us.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I just want to start by asking you, because just like we saw in the suspension of the CBN governor, we're also now seeing some legal interpretation of whether this is the right thing to do, whether he can be removed from office or not be removed from office. I want to get your perspective as a lawyer first, if this falls within the ambit of the law.
Yes, as we all know, it is a prerogative of the of Mr. President to suspend if there's room for such. Like we all know, it was not sacked, but it was suspended indefinitely, pending the time the investigation or the allegation, whatever investigation through the allegation will be concluded. But as we speak, we all know that he's on suspension. So he's still under the ambit of law, of the power Mr. President has on some of these head of agencies, of government agencies. So Mr. President has not done anything out of place by approving the suspension of Mr. Bawa. And I must say...
Go ahead.
I must say that we all know, we see most of these things coming. We see it coming, and we're still going to see more. In the times to come, we're still going to see more coming, because we all know that when it comes to Nigeria, and we saw what happened to the CBN governor, and now it is time of Mr. Bawa. More will come. I'm sure you're aware that also EFCC has invited some head of parastatal or ministers and all that. Ministers that have left the ministry at the moment. So for me, what we have seen at play, until when there's a restructuring in some of these agencies, we will continue to have what we have today. If we look at it from the beginning, from the days of, I think if we take out Ribadu, Mr. Ribadu, every other person that had come, is he Waziri, is he Lamode, is he Magu, is he now Bawa? So it will continue to happen because people will abuse the office. When you do not separate the EFCC office from, for instance, if EFCC is still the one selling property that he acquired from forfeiture from some of these suspects, this will happen. People will abuse power. Victimization will come. So you see, embezzlement will happen until when there is a proper structure, and particularly the act that established EFCC, until when that is reviewed, probably amended, or maybe because we even have duplication of so many of these ministry or parastatals agencies. We have duplication. For instance, we have ICPC, we have EFCC, we have, even in the police, you will see there's a special fraud unit, there's one unit, there's different units, and all of them most times doing the same job. Meanwhile, these are the money from taxpayers that were being used to still pay some of these people. So we need to, if we don't do this, we will continue to have, a series of repetition of what has happened, because another one will come now and will still be the head of that agent, and we will still hear, maybe by in another few years, we will still hear what will happen, because people will always abuse such office, because structure is not put in place as to really define the job of EFCC. Are they supposed to be
And there are two key issues here, but you already spoke to one. There are also those who are saying, look, maybe there should also be structures around protecting the office of the EFCC chairman, just so that he's not subject to this kind of removal and there can be stability at the helm. I wish you could, talk more on that, but I'm told that my time is up. Thank you so much for talking to us. A lawyer, Olayinka Ola-Daniels.